The Tory MP shut down anti-Brexit campaigner Gina Miller after she attacked the British government's latest progress in the negotiations with the European Union. Mr. Kwarteng blasted Ms. Miller for claiming the British negotiating team had shown signs of incompetence during talks with Brussels, saying the government has made huge progress. He said, "I completely disagree with what Gina has said. There has been huge progress made on this. Given the fact that the campaign started 2 years ago, we voted to leave 20 months ago, and now we've got a very clear idea of where we're getting to." BBC Brexit News. Kwasi Kwarteng blasted Gina Miller for calling for a second referendum to Tory Brexiteer hailed the competence of BPrime Minister Theresa May for securing a breakthrough in spite of naysayers' warning of the negative impact of Brexit on the UK. He continued, "We've got the implementation period. Nobody said we'd get there. Nobody said that we'd get to the second phase at the end of December. But the Prime Minister had a breakthrough. People said that there would be a complete disaster. People predicted economic Armageddon with 500,000 more unemployed. That hasn't happened." Mr. Kwarteng added that he was disheartened by Ms. Miller's negative outlook on Brexit, suggesting her calls for a second Brexit referendum are an attempt to subvert the Brexit vote. He concluded, "We made considerable progress in this period, and what I think is very disheartening is that people like Gina, for whatever reason, I know she wants to stay in the EU, but I don't think that's going to happen. People predicted economic Armageddon with 500,000 more unemployed. That hasn't happened." Kwasi Kwarteng, "This call for a second referendum is a complete red herring. The only reason you would want a second referendum is to revert the result. Now, there's no indication that that result will be reversed. And the government is working very steadily and methodically to a conclusion. I think things are going much better than anticipated." Ms. Miller told BBC News, "I spent 2 days in Brussels in back-to-back meetings with people dealing with the negotiations. What they are telling me is that they are deeply concerned and worried because there are no assurances coming from this government. There is no sector-by-sector data, and they are really worried that we have 7 months to do the really hard stuff. It's been 14 months since my court case won against the government. They have achieved so little. Their incompetence is staggering."